All right. Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you enjoyed your weekend. And wow, how about last week, man? Once again, another rally into the close, making all-time highs. Just crazy. But hey, so I want to play it a little bit safe, right? Because we're on these highs, but at the same time, I don't really want to jump in front of the train on most of these stocks and play them short, only to be just watch this bull market just keep going, right? I do believe we're here, not here. We're gonna see a pullback. You know, S&Ps are pretty far out there. I'm looking to see those pull back to the 8 EMA. Um, but gosh, who knows what's gonna happen, right? So playing it a little bit safe. We also have earnings season coming back in, so the availability of stocks to choose from is a little bit lower because I don't like to pick anything up with earnings within 3 weeks. The rallies, the increase in IV, it can really hurt the play. So that being said, I actually got a decent amount here for you. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So not too bad. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into this, get started here for you, get you back onto your weekend. So one future this week, all right, and this is going to be wheat. Now wheat, let me find the chart. Wheat really took off on Friday. Actually, the last few days, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday here. If I could zoom in on these 10x bars a little bit better, you can see that. So the weekly picked up conviction after bouncing off. I believe this is the 34 EMA. I'll have to double check. But it really took off. Okay, and then we have conviction coming in, and that really pushed up, got us above the 200 day, and our 78 minutes just confirms that bullish run here. So I want to go ahead and take this long, looking for a run back up to those 680s. So looking at wheat. Okay, yes, don't mind the negative IVR. I know it's a little low, and the implied volatility is also low, but it's still better odds than doing a debit spread. Okay, so I would still rather sell on low IV and have much better odds than going to a debit spread and having a 50-50 chance. Okay, so nonetheless, this plays a 70% probability here, and I want to go ahead and now these might tighten up. The markets are closed, so they're a little wide. They may tighten up here once markets open tonight, but at the current moment, I'm looking at selling the 610 puts and buying the 600 puts. Okay, it's going to be about 2.875 or about $145 in credit. This is the May 21st expiration. For those not with Tasty, that's 40 days out. Okay, and then again, I'm looking for 30%, watching this to continue a run up. All right, and the next one that I'm looking at here, guys, is going to be ARK. Now, ARK, I was in this a couple weeks ago. It actually treated us really well. I want to go ahead and do it again. As you can see here on the hourly chart, this is hourly 2 months, so it's pretty much been hanging out in this range since middle to end of February here. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump on that, okay, and just take advantage of some more sideways action. Now credit, little low, so I want to put a bid in there and get filled. I don't want to chase it. I want it to come to me. So we're looking at May monthly, all right. I want to sell the 105, buy the 100 puts, and then I want to sell the 140, buy the 145 calls. This is going to lean it a tiny bit short, which is good, almost 2 deltas. 66 pop, 82 P50, fantastic odds for an iron condor. And then this is what I mean. I want to try to get a $1.30. I really don't want to take anything less than $1.30, so I'd set it at 130 and then see if it fills. Okay, past expected move. That's another good advantage there. All right, nice simple trade here. Okay. Next one that I'm looking at, you guys, is going to be, is going to be LAZR. Now, LAZR's unconfirmed on its earnings. I don't know when it actually is. I have nothing really to go back off of. So it says 4/15, which is next week, but it's not confirmed yet. And usually that is a little soon to not have it confirmed. So it's on here. And we'll see. So, and this is where the confusion comes in, right? The toss is saying 4/15 unconfirmed. Tasty is saying 5/14. So we got a couple of mixed things. So I'd probably want to wait a day or two maybe just to see if it becomes confirmed or not. But I actually don't mind it. So 10x bars, we've been sideways, not doing a whole lot here. Kind of came down a little bit. So I'm looking at a little bit of a short skewed strangle on this one. Okay, and you can see right at some resistance, and actually we have 1, 2, 3, and then 4 resistance while we have the 200-day and about 9, yeah, right around the same. So major support right there. So what I want to do here, LAZR, this has the best IVR too, 38%. We'll stick it with May for right now, and I want to look to sell the 15 puts and sell those 30 calls. So that's going to give an 80% probability, fantastic odds, 90p50, so even better there. Now, this is a cheap one. It's only showing 97 cents right now. So this is another one I'd want to set it for $1. I only like $1, you know, whether that's multiple contracts or not. But for 400 bucks, I would rather set this at $1, just higher than mid price, and let it come to me. It's going to give some nice short deltas that we also need while giving wiggle room past expected move here. Okay. And the next one I like here, guys, is going to be, I want to get some cruise lines put on. So I am looking at RCL here with a the naked put. Yeah, let me fix this here. So looking at RCL, okay, it bounced off that 80 EMA. We're holding the bullishness run here. Okay, and I'm looking at selling the 80 put just past 50 moving average, right at some support here. Okay, I can't talk this morning. You know, cruise lines are looking to slowly start opening up. So what I want to go ahead and do, May cycle again for RCL. I want to just sell this 80 put. Okay, 75% probability, 88p50, over $2 in credit, 800 bucks to put on. High side there, but it actually is still within my 4-to-1 ratio. Defining this one, gang, a little low. You'd have to come all the way up to the 85-80s, which is only a 35 delta, so it's not bad. But that would be your only option here to define that one, okay? But I would prefer the 80s, even though 85 really is just above the 50 moving average, so it's not that bad. Okay. Now, next one that I'm looking at here, guys, is going to be Target. So Target, looking at the hourly chart here, Target's been really bullish since making its low on the hourly. We pulled back here to that 8 EMA, so we got some momentum coming back into this. I like it. The 78-minute actually has conviction and momentum as well. Okay, daily has momentum, so I like this one on multiple time frame charts here. So I'm looking to take it long. So Target, decent IVR too, 14.5%. It's not the greatest, but I've seen worse. So looking right at a 30 delta. Okay, sell the 195, buy those 190s in the May cycle. Going to give great odds for a vertical spread, 70 pop, pretty much an 80p50. Again, this is one I want at least $1.30 on. Okay, and then lastly, here, guys, is going to be a pot stock. Get some more short deltas on, as well as throwing some pot stocks. All right, so TLRY here, guys. TLRY, am I on the right chart? I am. So looking to be right above some resistance, and actually we have 8 and the 50 moving average and the 21, and then all the way up pretty much at the 30, and then also support right down at the 200-day. It's going to give some short deltas, which is also needed, as well as putting some pot stocks on to diversify, right? So coming over here, May cycle again. IVR, yes, it's only 2%, but we are still over 100% on the monthly implied volatility. So with that, May, looking at selling the 13 puts and selling the 30 calls. Okay, it's going to give us about 15 deltas short, over an 80% probability, and pretty much 90p50. For this one, $1.25, $1.30, and it's cheap to put on. Defining it, not so much, because you don't have anywhere to go here on the put side. So that's it, guys. That's all I got for you. Good luck, and hope to see you in chat one day. Take care.